have this planning before. Yeah, we had offsite 2 weeks ago. So for the updates, nothing very special. We're still working for next milestone. So the starts to the main functionalities and things that we are working on for this release. It's transitioning to the new Cosmos EVM module. So using the new module that is being developed by the new team maintaining the Cosmos stack, integrating Zeta token as part of the gateway, and supporting authenticated call with SWI, which gonna be in somewhere the official first version of withdraw and call and the end for SWI. So that's basically the work we're doing for SWI withdraw and call. Some other things you can check the Mastodon. I put the link here. Outside of development, this week we're gonna make a protocol contract upgrades for all the EVMs. Yeah, more like gateway EVM upgrades to increase the payloads, the max size that you can have for the payload. Speedrun the intent infrastructure that we're building. So now I'm just gonna put some updates about the product as part of the protocol planning because that's officially some extension that we're building for the protocol. This week, I will continue the focus on the stability for the basic transfer. I know there are some bugs that are still happening with the fulfiller, especially for Avalanche. So it's still under investigation. So it's mostly work that's going to be done for stability and testing. Finally, Stefan is still off this week. He will come back next week. And Dimitri will be on call for this week. Topics. So yeah, main parts that we're working on for the next milestone, it's supporting Zeta token as part of the gateway. Dyname is doing main part of the work for this one, and he's not here today, but is there any updates you can give, Sarjan, on your side?
I can give update from the contract side that there is no remaining work there. Basically, everything is done on contract side, but in the node repo, I think Tanmi told on Friday that he also finished the. Actually, not on Friday. He gave update today on the Slack that he tested properly the deposit and the deposit and call and deposit and revert calls as well as withdrawal calls. So he told, I think, that he tested everything properly, but I'm not sure if he has some other tasks to finish in order to push this to the actually to upgrade this to the testnet.
Yeah. Yeah, I was checking the spear, and by the way, that would be great if you can have a look into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, enjoy the work related to the protocol contracts. Enjoy, even if it's in the blockchain, if you can check, that would be great. It's basically the integration of smart contracts, so maybe you might have some comments on the integration.
yeah, sure, we'll check.
Yeah, yeah. For this one, already checked. I think there are some new review on your side, Dimitri, that you can give. And yeah, so this one is just yeah, this for almost everything. I think just need to rename the spear. And so for the smart contracts, everything is good.
Yeah, everything is done.
Okay. If you can review the Epic, see there
Yeah,
are some.
Yeah, we'll check it. For example, for the documentation, I was waiting for Tanvi to complete it, to have like both contracts, all things that we have to done on contract side plus on blockchain side in order to make that integration enabled on testnet. I wrote on Notion only for the contract side, but without anything related to the blockchain.
Okay. And so it's the same for the guide for the migration.
What?
So the guide for the migration, like
yeah.
the playbook. Yeah. Good. Yeah, we'll follow up with Danny once he's back, but I think this one is on a good track. So with this big one, I think we'll be almost done for the Zeta integration. For this week, I think that should be doable. Yeah, following up still on the protocol contract. So I mentioned we're gonna increase the max payload size on gateway VM. Before doing it, we wanted to have some new improvements for the upgrade process. So there are these two you're working on. Is there any updates
Yeah.
you have?
Yeah, there is update. I finished the first one, and today I implemented also for creating the multi-chain proposal for the gateway EVM upgrade. But it will be on the same PR, and currently I'm testing the proposal creation. I have to deploy basically the safe wallet to all supported testnets in order to test the proposal creation. That's it.
Okay.
It will be on the same on that PR.
Okay. Sounds good. And yeah, since I mean it's not really for you yet, but since Stefan's still off this week, maybe that would be great to have someone, Devex, Denis or Bernard looking at it. Yeah, I think what we'll need, we can discuss later, but so yeah, in the safe, we will make change where we're gonna have proposer address. That's my understanding.
Yeah, we will
Yeah,
have like dedicated proposer address that will be like external load account that will be run the script for creating the proposals. That's it.
sounds good. Yeah, we'll discuss about that in the operation call.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have any estimation to complete these two? I think that would be
Yeah, I
great
mean,
to upgrade this week. Yeah.
yeah, the first one is completed on Friday and it's working, and the second one for creating the safe proposal is also done, but I'm testing right now.
Okay.
I didn't create like a successful proposal yet. Yeah, but it
Cool.
will be today, at least tomorrow morning.
Sounds good. Moving on SWI, authenticated with core support. You're working on it, so you just came back, Charlie, from vacation, but do you have any updates you want to give regarding SWI?
Yeah, I have some update. So right now, I'm working on the Zeta client side. So the first piece would be change the E2E test workflow to like dynamically compile and deploy the new example package for the authenticated core, where the compilation needs the gateway package ID, which is also dynamically on, and it's only available after deployment. So this part needs to be figured out, almost figured out during the offsite. So this part should be okay. And then this week I'll probably focus on the ZetaChain logic.
Okay. What about the contract updates?
The contract, there's, yeah, I saw your comments, but I'll check this out. This like entry function is not visible to the third party or other package.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess you integrate the ZA client. That's a good way to test the contract anyway. Do you have any blockers? Is there anything on this feature in general where you think you could have some help?
Right now there's no blocker. Right now the only blocker I had was doing the offside because the compilation didn't work. Now it seems I figured out. So yeah, hoping there's no more blockers.
Okay. Sounds good. On your side, Mitri, you done with Ton. I see you completed the playbook for upgrade.
Yeah, so everything is done except some, I guess, operational questions regarding support for mainnet RPCs or archival nodes. But but because we migrated from live client to RPCs, I think it should not be an issue because major RPC providers, they should support archival nodes if we need them. But yeah, so I implemented upgrade playbook and also implemented like a kind of sophisticated script that performs a dry run of gateway upgrade with like a real Tone virtual machine execution and asserts and stuff to ensure that the upgrade is smooth.
Cool. So right now, I mean, outside of the interviews and stuff like that, you're pretty much open for a new task.
Yes, correct. I have a couple
Okay.
of ideas regarding improvement of scheduler component in ZetaChain, but this is not something major. So yeah, I'm available to pick something else.
Okay. Yeah, I think the two possibilities, it's either with Sui authenticated with Rancor. I think Sal is working on it, but I still think there could be some things that could be done in parallel, like the end-to-end test. I think you can work on the integration and the end-to-end test in parallel. Otherwise, the second thing is, I don't know if you look into it, but the EVM migration, Stefan has been out for a week. He left like some updates. And yeah, the main thing is for the end-to-end to support the upgrade test. So the upgrade test, there have been many changes in the API between the two versions. So we can't run the upgrade test because currently the upgrade test use the same end-to-end binary between two versions. And to fix that, we should have some option to use the old binary version. Yeah, it's one of the main thing. And
do we have an issue for this task, like on GitHub? Because like frankly, I understand like the context high level, but not.
Yeah. I wanted to share his message on Slack. We have the epic, but the epic it's a bit partial. It mainly track like the bugs we should reuse once the migration is done. For the upgrade, like this feature for the upgrade, I'm not sure we have a issue that's created.
Okay, so like the context is that when we add upgrade tests on this PR, they fail because they try to use the same Zeta end-to-end binary, right?
Yes, correct. There's the binary that basically contain the logic for running the test.
Okay.
So if it's the new binary, it will use the new blockchain binary with the new API. And we had this issue in the past, but in the past, like we were basically just making the API backward compatible. But here's the new EVM module, so we don't have control unless we fork, which is a bit more complicated. So yeah, simplest way is to have this option, and that might also be useful in the future if we do major upgrades, things like that.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, in this case, I'll take a look. And also, I have a question regarding overall upgrade. Does it is it backward compatible in terms of like smart contracts execution, like hashes that are produced from those transactions and stuff, or is it like a completely different logic? Like I mean, Evermint versus Cosmos CVM.
It's still the EVM. There are some bugs that are fixed with the new version. I don't think that changed like the EVM itself. Yeah, I can't really say.
Yeah. Because like my concern is that what if it actually breaks the consensus between Evermint fork and Cosmos CVM during the upgrade?
No, I don't. It shouldn't break consensus. You upgrade every node upgrades the same heights. You use the new EVM. So I don't think that there are any issue with that. Or do you mean like if it breaks the compatibility with the AVM? I don't think so. It will upgrade Geth, which we should have done. We should do like we have a older version of Geth, so this one will upgrade. So I think that there will be support for new opcodes, stuff like that, but I don't think that will break compatibility with all smart contracts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We talked with Tanmay as well to help on this one, but I think it will be still a bit busy with the Zeta integration for the gateway. So yeah, if you can have some look, that would be great.
Okay, will do.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're done for the V32. Another thing I want to follow up is regarding the reduced block time. We kept this one open. I don't know if there were any updates. I don't know if Boris is in the call or if any infra people can shim on it. Is it still up to date?
I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. I don't think it was enough that we noticed it, like enough of a change, but we should go back and take a look at it. That's a good point.
Okay. Yeah, what it's in to do then. And so we reduced it to 4 seconds for now, but the actual like goal of the task is to reduce it to 2 or 3 seconds. Is there anything we should prioritize for V32? Like, do you see any changes in the codes, or is it mostly operational on the side?
Mostly operational on the side. I don't think for this next move we'll have to do anything. Well, the thing that would have to change is the same thing as before with like the emission schedule. If we're changing the amount emitted per block in order to keep the same amount emitted per year, but all the other like speed-related changes are just going to be config-wise. The only other thing we might do is what we had originally planned to do for the last update, where we sort of force out a config change that makes the block time change take effect for everyone simultaneously. Because there's a few, because last time we just sort of changed one parameter, next time we're gonna have to change a few, but we need some time to do some experimentation on that. So there's nothing like immediate for it.
Yeah. Sounds good. So yeah, we'll review it again once we reach V32. I mean, yeah, it's basically planned for the next release, or do we plan to try the reduced block time before next upgrade?
It probably won't be before the next upgrade.
Okay.
Want to get a lot of these right now, like the new chains and things like that set up, and then we can kind of revisit this, because it's mostly we just need to sit down, take some time with experimenting in testnet, change a few parameters, review some of the data we have for our own, pick some values, do it for an upgrade, right? That'll drop us down to about 3 seconds per block, and then the following upgrade will do another one.
Okay, sounds good. Bug reviews. There not been any new bug open since last call, except this one. So it's on for now. But yeah, is there any major bug someone want to talk about? There is this one as well. Is it still up to date? Dennis, is it still something we need to investigate? Or was it more like error on the developer side? If you remember.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I can take a look and I'll ping you guys if this is still relevant. Because sometimes the problem is that OP return is like the first output. That's a common problem, even though it's mentioned in the docs. But yeah, I'll take a look.
Okay. That's good. There are also some issues you raised with the revert. It's revert data for Bitcoin. It's something we need to work on.
Yeah, that was a question about how do we handle revert messages and abort addresses in
Revert messages.
inside inscriptions. So I took a look at the source of the Zeta client, and it seems like we have this functionality. Like,
I
can
think
you
it's supported.
specify an abort?
Yeah. I mean, we can quickly check after the call, but yeah, I was just wondering if there are some major missing thing for Bitcoin. So it is basically plug in custom revert message for the abort.
Yeah, abort address and revert message from Bitcoin. If we have it, then I'll just add it to the toolkit, update the logic that handles it. I just want a confirmation from the protocol that this is something that works.
Okay. Yeah, we'll check further call. Unless Charlie can, you know that. All right. Are there anything else someone want to bring up for the protocol?
Yeah, just a quick question about the payload increase. Do we have an ETA on when that's going to happen?
End of this week. That's yeah. what we plan. It's upgrades we need to do on every gateway, and so that's why we put those improvements for the upgrade process. And so we want first to have the new process that is enabled. So any future upgrades on EVM gateways will be faster.
Okay.
If there's
And
something, yeah, if there is anything urgent for some specific chain, we can also try to do it faster without the process, but that would be nice to just test this new process in general.
I mean, there are projects that are waiting for this functionality, but yeah, I guess end of week works.
Okay.
Are we going to have the same payload size for both EVM chains and Solana?
Solana, there are technical limitation. Stefan knows the most about that. I think we should have this documented, but there are some Solana related limitation. I don't think we can increase more than what we have right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Stefan is out this week. I will add as action items to review, to revisit on a further increase. All right, anything else? But can give some time back. Thanks everyone.
Thanks,
And
guys.
have a great week, I guess.
Cool. Thanks, everyone.